Hello everyone, Cup here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. Let's spectate another high-ranked match between two very strong 201 players, Shade and this person. So let's see it. Shade is starting out as the Rhino specialist with Fangs and Steel Balls. And Red is starting out with Giant specialist and Fangs and Sledgehammers. Interesting positioning here. By Blue, going frontline, but all across the board. So it's not just a one-sided push, but basically everywhere. But also it's not fully at the front line, just a little bit. They are pulling back the Fangs a bit here. Red going for some vertical sledgehammers to better chaff clear, but also vertical sledgehammers very good against steel balls, because then steel balls would lock on to the first sledgehammer in front all at the same time pretty much, and then the next one, and then the next one, and so on. So they take way longer to take down the sledgehammers. So it looks like also Shade here with the Rhino specialist. Looks like they are going a bit more aggressive. Also when the Rhino is coming in, I'm expecting the Rhino to maybe go in the middle here and then mobile beacon towards one of the towers. But let's see. Fangs and steel balls, not the very strongest starting combination here. But let's see if this is enough here. The left side is definitely losing. Red added some arc lights, and once the steel balls are down, obviously the arc lights take quick care of the Fangs, but so do the sledgehammers. So basically the Fangs here are getting hard countered pretty much the second the steel balls fall. So far, Red can defend this. Round 1. But as we all know, Fangs only really shine later on when they get some levels and some upgrades. That being said though, not sure if Blue even wants to go for heavy Fang aggression. Maybe this is just the baseline of chaff and now they are doing something else, but let's see. Redeployment module, or deployment module it's called, really good with the Rhino. So they can do some shenanigans here next turn with a level 2 Rhino coming in and pushing towards the tower wherever they want pretty much, and switching it up every turn. And yeah, they are going for more Fangs actually, so now also some Fangs in the flank. Pull the armies apart. Red went for some Mustangs. Mustangs also a very good choice here. Mustangs are also my personal standard answer to Fangs, to mass Fangs. And it looks like mass Fangs here. And next turn there will be a level 2 Rhino, and let's see what else Shade is planning. But for now they are losing hard actually, really hard. Non-upgraded and non-leveled Fangs are not that strong. And the Fangs are getting like triple countered right now. Sledgehammers, arc lights and Mustangs. Cheat device specialist for Red. And assault fortress for Blue. Interesting. Okay. So yeah. This will be Fangs and Fortress, it looks like. With Assault Fortress, I'm assuming Shade will build fortresses and get barriers to protect the Fangs. So I feel like Blue already telegraphed their entire plan now, kind of. I'm assuming there will be fortresses with barriers pretty soon. Red actually added some hackers here. Hacker's obviously not good against the Fangs. However, there will be something else. And for now, there will be the level 2 Rhino. And let's see what else Shade wants to add. Red doesn't know yet. And actually, this Hacker might be enough to take the level 2 Rhino because it still had to spawn in. And yep, the level 2 Rhino taken over here. So this round also not looking good. And obviously the hackers also can take the steel bolts here. Only 2 packs of steel bolts, but that's okay. They are only level 1 hackers also, so Red did not invest a ton in the hackers anyways. And this is still really close though, so the range upgrade on the Fangs here made such a big impact. Also obviously the level 2 Rhino came in this turn, but it didn't do that much. It got hacked kind of quickly. So yeah, I think the big difference was the range on the Fangs here this turn. Yep. Range Fangs actually able to take out the Arclight and the Sledgehammers here as well. So this is where it starts to get scary. Because now, not only do the Fangs have range, but they also won the round because of that, and they get levels now because they got so much XP. Tech Specialist for Shade, really good, because you want to buy quite a lot of techs for the Fangs, and maybe also the Fortress. Incendiary Bomb coming down for Red. Also very strong here, can take out 3 packs of Fangs. And here we go. Here's a fortress. The first fortress coming in. The first assault fortress. So it has more HP and more movement speed. And more attack. But main reason, or the biggest upside for this for Shade here is the health and the movement speed to a degree. And they're actually putting it in the flank here. So next turn there will be barrier, I'm pretty sure. This turn it will spawn in, and next turn it's done spawning in basically, and it's already there, and then with the barrier it can protect the Fangs, and the Fangs can actually take this out. So yeah, next turn will be very painful potentially for Red here if they don't address this fortress. Fire taking out all the Fangs. And Fortress actually too much HP for the level 1 hacker. Even though it had to spawn in, was still not enough. Red went for range on the Mustangs here. Also not bad, but I feel like now it's starting to move in a direction where the Fangs are not the main problem anymore. Well, they are, but before the Fangs can be addressed, the Rhino and more importantly the Fortresses will have to be addressed. I say Fortresses, there's only one right now, but there will be more, trust me. So probably another fortress this turn and a barrier upgrade, I'm assuming, but let's see. Orbital bombardment by Shade. Yeah, a lot of good targets for Orbital with all the Mustangs and Fangs here. And the hacker as well, if the hacker doesn't get barrier. Vote of confidence here by Shade. Voting on themselves. Red still deciding. And here we go. Barrier upgrade on the fortress and another fortress, just as I called it. And some more Fangs here. Also these steel bolts though. Level 3 and can get level to level 4. They keep getting XP every turn. Oh, interesting. Red going for the armor enhancement, Overlord. to battle the Fangs here. But it's actually not enough. These Fangs have 108 attack and this only blocks 60. So the Overlord will die to these, I'm pretty sure. If it's completely unprotected. But let's see. Oh hey, look at this fortification coming down on the right tower here. And yeah, right side here now with the barrier on the fortress. It's just too strong. There's not enough damage to take down the barrier. Right side is completely getting obliterated. And, well, Overlord doesn't die as quickly as I thought actually. But it's still taking damage and it's not doing enough, I feel like. Fortresses in the flanks, both very much alive. Yeah, this... Red needed to address the fortresses and the barriers much quicker, to be honest. The second they saw that Shade picked Assault Fortress, they had to get ready to deal with barriers and fortresses. And they didn't. There's no either melting points or steel balls or something. Or Overlords with ground cannon, also not that bad. If the positioning is right and they don't get focused too quickly by the Fangs. Just needs more heavy damage. But now it's... I feel like it's already too late now. An hard round win here by Shade. A lot of XP going to Shade's units. And not a lot of XP going to Red's units. And they are also super low, so they only have this turn to turn it around now. Otherwise it's done. And Red decided to go for some level 2 crawlers with Replicate. Not a bad choice. I'm not sure though if it's enough here with level 2 Fangs. It would be enough against level 1 Fangs. It's actually a really good, cheap and good answer to Fangs and Fortresses. The Replicate crawlers just run over the Fangs pretty much, and yeah, once they start killing, they replicate and so on, so they overwhelm this. But I'm not sure if 2 Fangs here, if this is... the 2 Fangs, level 2 Fangs might be enough to take down the crawlers before they get out of hand. And yeah, Replicate crawlers not overwhelming this. And on this side as well. So this is not enough. This was too late of an answer. This had to come one turn earlier, the Replicate crawlers. And even earlier, maybe some barrier break, so steel balls with just steel balls or a melting point, maybe with the EMP upgrade or something. So yeah, Red did not react in time to this. Maybe they didn't pay attention to the cards. Once Shade picked Assault Fortress, Red had to get ready for the fortresses, and they didn't. And yeah, Fortress Fang wins again. Very solid, standard kind of strategy, but yeah, it works. And definitely if your opponent doesn't properly and quickly, more importantly, you really need to react quickly, because otherwise the Fangs get levels and they get out of hand. And the fortresses with the barrier spawned in, and then it's too late. So yeah, GG's. This was kind of a short match, so maybe let's spectate one more actually, and do two matches in one video. Oh, this one is super good. I want to watch this. This one is amazing. So it is between Shade, once again, the person that just won, and this person I recognize these symbols, but also they are obviously the Weekend Asia tournament winner. This is the red-haired anime picture dude. So yeah, let's watch this. This will be really, really good. This is basically as high ranked as it gets, these two players. So this is like top 1% of players. Let's see how they play against each other. Shade going for Supply Specialist, Steel Ball and Crawlers. And Blue going for Arclight, Phoenix, Giant Specialist. Giant Specialist, a very popular choice. Also one of the strongest starting SPCs. Supply specialist as well though, so both starting out quite strong here. Blue adding some crawlers. Kind of standard setup. Crawlers behind the towers, though a bit further back than usual. I noticed this red-haired dude likes to do this. Put them a little bit further back. I'm not fully sure why, to be honest. But yeah, it must have something to do with the timings of them engaging and everything. Must be better, they found. Oh, and Shade going for Mustangs right away. Okay, again, Shade going for a, let's say, meta strategy. Just like Fortress Fang. Now they are going for Steel Bolts and Mustangs. Shade really liking these standard meta setups, it seems. Let's see how Blue can defend this. Not the worst start to go up against this type of aggression. With the arc lights, they will take out the crawlers pretty quickly, and the phoenixes should take out the steel bolts. However, well, not with this engagement. Also, it's not enough chaff yet, so Blue will have to add some chaff to buy some more time. Some steel bolts here came through and took the tower kind of quickly. It was not great. But also, obviously, round one, Blue didn't know what Red would do. Now they know though, and now they can react properly starting next round. Both with positioning as well as the units they want to buy. So there will be more units now on the left side, and they will also hard react to steel bolts and Mustangs, I'm pretty sure. Subsidized Mustangs. Not something you want to see when you're Blue here and defending, because subsidized Mustangs really good, obviously, for the Mustang player. Let's see here. Also, the Mustangs, that's not good at all either. Already level 2. They can get leveled at least. Yeah, and they are leveling because levels on Mustangs are so good. So already this is starting to go into a snowball, kind of. Level 2 Mustangs, round 2, are really strong. The arc lights can't take them out anymore as quickly, and the Mustangs also melt the arc lights. So yeah, the left side is basically screwed right now. Blue went for an Overlord right away, round 2. To combat this, and they are going for the tower on the right side, and it's going to work, it looks like. Very good. Smart play here. Right side was open. And with the tower debuff, actually the arc lights and phoenixes on left side can do a lot of work. And it might be enough, I'm not sure. Let's see how the final engagement here will go with the level 2 Mustangs going up against the Overlord. Also, by the way, I didn't see this, I can check next turn. I think there was something in the flank here. I think Red put some flank crawlers or something to pull the armies apart here. Yeah. Both towers getting traded, and it will come down to Overlord versus the Mustangs pretty much. However, timing is really bad for Blue. Red has the tower advantage now. Oh my god. So close, but okay, good. I I say good, by the way. I'm a little bit biased. When I see Mustang steel ball aggression, I usually naturally side with the one defending. I can't help it because I'm not an aggressive player and I do not like to play against this myself. So I'm kind of siding with blue right now. Level 2 arc light. Oh, by the way, yeah, here's crawlers in the flank. They were here to pull the army apart so the main army here could push into the tower more easily. But it obviously didn't fully work out last turn because of the aggressive overlord. Good item coming down here, the haste module, for both players, by the way, but might be better for red. Level 2 Mustangs with haste module, even more scary. And yeah, more Mustangs coming down. I'm assuming very soon we will see range. Well, that was very soon. That was literally when I said it. So range on the Mustangs, and now they are extra scary. Level 2 with the item and range. They can actually also take out the Overlord kind of comfortably. Let's see. Another Overlord, by the way, coming down for blue. And yeah, now this side, the Overlord is not coming in, taking the tower as quickly. Oh, this Overlord splash though, taking out the steel bolts so quickly. Not enough. However, Mustangs starting to... yeah, Mustangs are a problem. Let's see how blue is reacting now to take care of the Mustangs. Do they have armor enhancement, by the way? Let's check in a bit. Blue is skipping here. And charged ammo, also a very strong item on Mustangs. I mean... red is getting quite the good RNG cards, to be honest. So the damage item here, the charged ammo and subsidized Mustangs, all really good here for red. Let's see, and they do have armor enhancement, but it's not really enough against this pack at least. So let's see if they are going for it or not. More Mustangs coming out, so it's really Mustang spam now. And more crawlers by blue, good choice. I underestimated crawlers for the longest time against Mustangs. Mustangs are actually not great, unless they have the splash upgrade, of course. But without the splash upgrade, they actually take quite the time to take out crawlers. So the crawlers buy a lot of time against Mustangs, which is really good. So they are really good chaff here. And okay, comments already are saying something about it. Blue just saved 1,200 credits. I feel like we just saw this in a previous video that I did on a match by this guy. They are probably going for double War Factory next turn. However, they are also losing super hard this turn. Because obviously when they don't spend the money, that's what happens. Okay, let's see if this will be a turnaround match. Round 5, classic double War Factory. Already a classic. War Factory just came out, but it seems to be a classic already. And again, this is literally the best item possible for Mustangs. The advanced firepower control. So yeah, very unlucky kind of for blue, because red gets all the great items. However, yeah, blue is going for double War Factory with steel bolts and Phoenix production. Let's see if this is enough to hold off this army. Both here on the left side, defending. Let's see if this tower survives this turn. And Bubbles coming down as well and took a credit. So yeah, this is the turn where blue wants to turn this around. Also, let me turn off real quick the chat so we don't get spoiled. In case these players say GG or something. But yeah, all these Mustangs with the items, kind of. That's so bad for blue. But maybe this is still enough though. Double War Factory is a big swing turn with double production. Uh-oh, Steel Wall's locking on though here. One War Factory is not going down. Took quite a bit of damage though. And now it's just the... Never mind. On the right side, unfortunately, Mustangs came through and took the tower. And with the tower debuff, all these Mustangs... Also, by the way, charged ammo disables the tech, so the War Factory here does not spawn anymore. So charged ammo... very bad for blue here. Other tower going down. This is a very close round, but there are a lot of phoenixes spawned and a lot of steel balls. But yeah, it's not enough though. The Mustangs with the items is just too strong. That's, yeah, I can only say it again. The items here were super unlucky for blue. That being said, charged ammo, blue did not have to go for War Factories. So that was their choice after already seeing charged ammo on the Mustangs here. So maybe that could have been a consideration to not go War Factories. But yeah, this pack of Mustangs, level 3 with advanced firepower control. Very scary. Iron Blast coming down will do quite some damage to the War Factories and probably take out this bubble here. And this Iron Blast should hopefully take out these Mustangs here. I'm assuming blue paid attention and made mental note of where the Mustangs stand to shoot. So they hopefully stand here in this line when the battle is going on. One fortress here coming down on the right. Why is that? I'm confused. Just to buy time on the right so the tower doesn't fall as quickly? Seems kind of awkward though, not sure. Some Phoenix flank here. Uh-oh, the Phoenix flank will take this tower, I'm pretty sure. Beam coming in, and also Steel Ball already locked on, and the Steel Balls have the suction upgrade, the energy absorption, taking out the War Factory. Phoenix is coming in, taking out the tower. And yeah, this is not looking good. Not looking good for blue at all. However, it's not a ton left, so maybe blue survives this turn. And the Steel Ball's actually good choice here to take out the opponent's Steel Balls, obviously. The spawn Steel Ball's good enough. And wait, hold on, is actually is blue winning this turn? This is so close, but it looks like it. Wow, never mind. I thought it looked so bad when this War Factory fell and the tower fell. That blue would lose this, but no. The War Factory just spamming the spawned units, the Phoenixes and Steel Balls, and they were enough. And another War Factory coming down now on the right as well. So this might be scary now for red actually. Trying to maneuver some of the units here on the outside to take down this War Factory. So this is pretty much the last turn. Either this turn or the next turn, but I'm assuming this turn. Red picked range on the steel bolts, by the way. Just to lock on quicker to the war factories, I'm assuming. Temporary range coming down, temporary range and temporary speed on red side. Not upgrading the war factory, by the way. And let's see. Sentries taking out crawlers real quick. And the steel bolts, because of the range, can lock onto this factory super quickly, and on the left as well. Range on the steel bolts made all the difference here. And yeah, with the war factories falling so quickly, they can't produce units, and without the produced units and in general buying some time before the tower falls, this is not enough. So yeah, GG's, this is over. The range on the steel bolts made all the difference here, and the sentries to take out the crawlers, so the war factories were unprotected and got locked on by the ranged steel bolts super quickly and taken down before they could really produce any units. GG's. Well played by Shade though, even though I don't really like this. I don't like steel ball Mustangs. But this was interesting that they managed to bring it to the end here. I thought actually after last turn that blue would win this now with the war factories. But no, sentries and ranged steel bolts prevail. Alright, GG's. This is it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.